Hey, good people. You're listening to Rudy Radio, powered by Rude Rangers Entertainment. I'm Yvonne, the motivator man from Determined Women of Destiny, and this is He Said, She Said, a show that explores all types of topics from the male and female perspective. We're going to make you laugh. A few of you might cry, but most of all, we're going to make you think. Do me a favor and share this episode with as many people as possible on social media. You can text them to tune in, and if they're in the house with you, tell them, come on, sit down, and let's listen together. I encourage you to always share your comments right here in the chat section. And I don't think my host has been this quiet for this long, and I'm going to introduce him. It is Noel Epps from Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. Did I get it right?
Hello!
All right. Say hello to the people, Noel.
Hi, everybody. Hope everybody had a great Labor Day weekend. But before I get started, I'd like to take this time to say happy anniversary to my wife. We celebrated 16 years of marriage.
Yay!
We've been together 26 years.
All
I
right.
have a very, very, very special wife. And at 47 years old, she's still hot. So she's still got it going on. So I want to say happy anniversary, my love, and I love you.
And happy anniversary. And you see, that's that black love that lasts, right?
Yes.
That's lasting black love.
Yeah, they said we can't last. They said we look to leave.
Listen, but I see you hung in there. That's because
Lord knows I ain't going nowhere.
Listen,
That's
'cause
LeBron
she's
James
pretty.
in my house, Yvonne.
She's pretty. She knows how to
Right.
cook, and she deals with your little stinking self.
And that's exactly why she's LeBron James. We can't do nothing without her.
She is the MVP of that household.
MVP.
Oh, gosh. Okay. So today's topic is the 5 things you should do when meeting his or her mother or father, parents.
Wait, the 5 things that your new boy or boyfriend or girlfriend?
What 5 topics, the 5 things that you should not do when meeting his or her parents for the first time.
Okay. All right, let's get it.
Okay, I'm going to start with number 5. And this is for my girlies. The dress that you met him with, that first time, don't wear that to dinner.
Oh, yes.
That's I'm going to throw it in the circle, and when I come out, I'm going to bring something with me dress. You can't wear that to dinner. You cannot wear that to dinner. You need to have I'm a church girl, not really dress on.
Oh, yes, because the dress I met my wife in, oh, good God almighty.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. Oh, if she'd have met my mother would have been talking crazy.
It would have threw her right out the house.
That dress at her lungs.
See? You see? That's right. Don't wear that dress. Ladies, please, don't wear that dress that you had on that night in the club. Don't do it. And for
what about men? What should men wear?
I'm getting ready to tell you. For my fellas, please make sure you have on what's called a handsome shirt. That's a nice shirt that's pressed, some nice slacks, and some shoes. Don't go over there in no sneakers. I don't care if they're the brand new sneakers. Don't go over there in sneakers. Because her mama gonna look at you like, see, he's a bum. He has on sneakers.
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
First impressions last. So make your impression good.
So I gotta go to your house.
That's right.
And there in church gear.
You better, because you're gonna impress me.
No.
You wanna impress me. Yes.
Yvonne.
You better put that shirt on and the pants.
Yvonne.
Yes.
You can wear a nice, fresh, crispy pair of Air Force Ones. You can wear them with just about any pair of slacks. and look really nice. You don't have to have on shoes. You talking about hard bottom shoes?
Hard bottom shoes. But you're meeting their parents. If my daughter brings in the house to meet me for the first time and it's dinner, and homeboy got on them Air Force you talking about, I'm gonna be sucking teeth, rolling eyes, and slamming.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe that.
Mm-hmm. The first time.
Can she wear heels?
Well, yes, of course, heels.
Oh, so she can wear heels.
I didn't say that she could wear sneakers. I just said don't wear that stinking dress she had on. That hoochie coochie dress. The I'm throwing it in the circle all night long until I bring something out of the circle with me dress.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Yeah. I think this is so far off. See, today's sneakers aren't like with us. We have Pumas, Adidas, Pro-Keds. Like you could dress up a nice pair of sneakers today.
That's because you are Noel Epps, not just sports by Noel Epps. Everybody don't live in sweats and sneakers, honey.
I don't live in sweats and sneakers either. I agree. Like you should wear a pair of sweats. You should wear a pair of sweats. I get that.
But wait a minute.
A pair of sneakers?
It's only for about 2 hours. You can wear a pair of shoes for 2 hours to make a good impression. Really. Think about it. Listen, you want to get the butt, right? You want to get some booty? Wear the shoes. Wear the shoes so you can get some booty. Wear the shoes.
Every parent I met, I think I wore sneakers.
And that's why you only got married twice, to the first one and now to this one. Everybody else's mother was like, get him out my house.
Oh, no, I don't know. But they missed out on a good one because, I'm a good man at the end of the day. If you dismiss me because of a pair of sneakers, there's something wrong with you. I'm sorry.
Listen, we're not dismissing. What we're saying is that you have to give a good presentation. And giving that good presentation is how you dress. You want his or her parents to like you. So check this out. You wear the appropriate clothing. When you leave, change it to what you want to. For 2 hours, you can't wear a nice pair of shoes. Come on, give me a break. For 2 hours, you can't put on a decent dress. Your cleavage doesn't have to be down to your belly button to meet his mama and eat some chicken.
Jeez, cleavage down to the belly button. Good night. Those are some serious cans. Cleavage down to the belly button. Those are some serious cans.
But you know what I mean. You're only eating chicken, broccoli, and macaroni and cheese. Just dress appropriately.
I get no chicletas. Okay, you can't wear chicletas.
No,
okay?
Yes, you can wear chicletas.
You
can wear chicletas if they have a
no S&S. No S&S.
What is S&S?
That's socks and sandals. You can't be at the socks and sandals. No S&S. I get that. I understand that. No chicletas, no S&S. But if you go for men know. I know certain men know how to do it. I know how to dress up a pair of Air Force Ones with a blazer, even put on a little Yankee hat. Like I can dress that up.
You come into my house for dinner and you think you sitting in my house with a Yankee hat?
No, I'm not going to anybody's house with a hat on. But I'm saying I can make that a part of the attire. Don't go in nobody's house with no hat on either. Don't do that. Don't do that. First of all, a hat in the house is bad luck. Next thing, fix your natural. If you got a hole in your natural and you know you got a hole in your natural and you got to hide it with this hat, go get a cut. Go get a cut. Men stop doing that for some reason. I don't understand why men stop going to the barbershop. I don't get it.
It's just like men stop wearing nice apparel to meet the parents. Now, you said wearing a hat in the house is bad luck. The only reason why it's bad luck is because if you come in my house with a hat, I'm going to slap you with that raw chicken.
Jeez. Woo.
You can hurt up with raw chicken.
So now you're going to slap your girlfriend, your daughter's boyfriend.
With that raw chicken. Because he should know to put that hat on. The chicken ain't even cooked. I'm hitting him with some salmonella. Okay?
All because he got a hat on.
That's right, because your mama should have taught you better.
you don't have to slap him. What you should have said, what you go to your daughter, listen, that dude ain't good for you, because he don't even know that he's supposed to have a hat on in this house.
That's the conversation afterwards. But he walk up in my house, I'm gonna give him about 2.5 seconds. If that hat's still on, he getting hit with salmonella. I'm popping him with some chicken.
And then pull your pants up when you get to this lady's house. Your mama, your girlfriend's mama shouldn't be looking at your behind. And let me tell you, if you think you're coming over here, to look at Shelby Epps with some pants hanging off your behind. Oh, there's going to be major, not minor, major issues as Shelby's getting this work when I leave, or when he leaves.
That's why I said you wear a nice, handsome shirt, a pair of pants that got that crease in it, and some nice hard bottom shoes. It's only 2 hours. And ladies, you wear that nice dress. It can show your figure, but it doesn't have to be the one where you gotta wear 2 waist trainers and 4 girdles to make it work. Just wear the nice dress. Wear the nice dress.
That's at the first tabernacle of Yvonne Mann. Okay? The first tabernacle of Yvonne Mann. But we gotta go to break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Sir, I'm a little uncomfortable with the way we've been having our Monday morning meetings.
A little uncomfortable?
Well, extremely uncomfortable with meeting in your bathroom, sir, while you're in the tub.
Well, I'm wearing a tie.
I can see that, sir.
Over the weekends, I play ball with the kids, do yard work, and play tennis, so by Monday, my muscles are very sore. Spending all day in a hot tub's the only thing that helps.
Have you tried?
Wrapping myself in cabbage leaves? Yes, I have.
Actually, sir, I was thinking of Tiger Balm pain-relieving patches.
Tiger Balm, a little jar with a tiger on it?
Yeah, right. Tiger Balm. It's been around for about 100 years.
Jinkies.
And now Tiger Balm comes in these neat pain relief patches.
Could you hand me that duck there?
You just stick the patch on where it hurts. Same Tiger on the package.
Uh-huh.
And Tiger Balm's pain relief patches are very fast-acting and long-lasting, so we wouldn't have to meet in your bathroom every Monday.
And I'd be less pruny, and your report wouldn't be in the microwave.
What?
I dropped your report in the tub, so I put it in the dryer, but it caught fire, so my wife doused it with water and put it in the microwave. Let me just go grab it.
No, don't get up, sir.
Oops, sorry. Sitting back down.
Long-lasting, fast-acting, pain-relieving Tiger Balm patch. Works where it hurts.
You looking for love? You're tired of being lonely? You ready to find that special someone? Rude Rangers TV is introducing an exciting new dating show, and we want you to be a guest. If you want to find that special someone, go to ruderangers.com today and apply for the new dating show that's about to launch. That's ruderangers.com. Hurry up and apply, because believe it or not, your special someone is waiting.
Years ago, the family doctor was someone who came to your home. And while that practice has faded into memory, there is someone who keeps the tradition of personal health care alive. Your local Health Mart pharmacist knows you by name, not by refill number. Stop by your independently owned Health Mart pharmacy and see how the tradition of personal health care lives on. Visit healthmart.com for the location near you. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Round 2. Fight!
Welcome back to He Said, She Said with my co-host, Yvonne Mann. Hello, Yvonne.
Hi, and that's Yvonne, the motivator man to
Yvonne,
you.
the motivator man. And we just left the first tabernacle of Yvonne, the motivator man. We just left her house, okay, because we got to be in there with church shoes, slacks, and a shirt for 2 hours.
That's right.
Get the sturman or some salmonella chicken. Okay?
That's right. I'm slapping you with raw chicken. You had a hat on. It's going down.
Okay, and we go with the top 5 things. The top 5 things you need to know when you go to your boyfriend or girlfriend's family's house for the first time. She gave you number 5, and it was dress appropriately.
Yes.
I'm giving you number 4. Number 4, especially ladies, men too, please use the bathroom before you go to the house. Don't be in there locked and loaded. Be in there empty. Don't be in there with the bubble guts. Do you know what it looks like when you go to your girlfriend's house? Man, you go to your girlfriend's house for the first time and you done blown down the bathroom. Oh my God, you can't do that. Ladies, do you know how crazy you look, ladies? Ladies, you looking crazy. If I live with you every day, you blow down this bathroom, we having issues. But here you go, you gonna meet her mama for the first time and you blow down the bathroom? Please empty yourself before you get to the crib. You do not want to leave that impression on their family. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna be together 30 years. And they're gonna talk about the first time you done went to their house and blew the bathroom down.
Okay. I agree with you on this one, but you have to know one thing. That's a dude thing. Women will hold it till they bust because they don't want to be embarrassed. Who do you think created that perfume to go in the toilet first so that you can have those drop them deuces and nobody smells it?
Can you imagine?
Guys don't care. You know what? If that happened at my house, it would just be like, don't bring him back here no more.
Oh,
don't bring him back
here. My family?
Funk my bathroom up.
My family, my wife come over here and drop a deuce. Oh, my family would, and we get, like I told you earlier, we've been together 26 years. They'd still be talking about it. Oh, remember when Marie came over here and lit the bathroom up? And it, God forbid, it clogs up on you while you're in there. All you talking about? Oh, my God.
Every holiday, Thanksgiving, Easter, Christmas. Oh, you remember when she stunk up the bathroom? And then at my house, we're nice people. So we'll be whispering. You'll be sitting there telling me, do you remember when Noel came over? He gonna hear you. He gonna hear you. Yeah, we gonna talk about you. We gonna roast you like the turkey at Thanksgiving.
Oh man! And then some of these people got some old weak ass plumbing. You got some weak ass plumbing system, and then here you are flushing 3 or 4 times, and you still floating around. You got these floaties. It's looking at you, and they hear you outside flushing. They hear you outside flushing. They know their system weak. Oh, Marie must have went in there and tore the bathroom down because this is the 4th flush. Like, come on, nobody wants to hear that foolishness. Come to the house empty, like almost like you're going on a road trip. You know, you go on a road trip. Did everybody use the bathroom
first?
Yes.
Yes, most definitely. I agree with you. And I'll say again, that's a dude thing. But for females, do me a favor, and if by chance you have your menstrual cycle, check behind you.
Oh!
We don't want to go in the bathroom and we see that you have left some droplets, okay?
Oh!
That's nasty.
God bless you. God bless you for keeping it all the way a buck. You kept it all the way a buck. God bless you for that. I couldn't say it. I was hoping somebody would say it. I couldn't say it. But let me tell you, that is a super fact.
And here's another one. Okay, you went into the bathroom to change. Don't you dare leave it in their wastebasket. Wrap that sucker up. Put it in your pocketbook and take it with you.
Oh my goodness. Wrap it up. I'm talking about wrap it up too.
And put it in your pocketbook. I would
go that far. I would say, okay, you can put it in the garbage. But what you do is you put it at the bottom of the garbage. So whatever garbage is in there, you sift through it a little bit.
You say hide.
You sift through it a little bit and you stuff it in there. That's what you do. You just don't hide it. The top of the garbage.
Yes. And you know what? I can swing over to for females, even if you have a female friend and she's coming over to your house just chilling. Don't you leave that in my garbage can. Excuse me. You need to take this with you. You brought it in here with you. You need to take it out with you.
God damn. Child, let me tell you. But listen, and men too. Men, listen. There's some men who got, like somebody walked in them and died. Like somebody crawled in them and died. Men, please. If you know you have that issue, you need to walk around with a can of Febreze everywhere you go. I mean, everywhere you go, you need a can of Febreze. The dentist, can of Febreze. Doctor, Febreze. Mechanic, Febreze. Wherever you work, Febreze. If you know you have that issue, and if you lactose intolerant, and you know you go into these people's house later on, you shouldn't drink milk for a whole solid 2 days. No milk, no cheese, no nothing for a whole solid 2 days. Okay. You know you go to these people's house, this date is already set up.
It's not Febreze. It's called Poop Be Gone. It's a fragrance. Yep, you spray it in the toilet. I told you, it's made by a woman.
Is that real?
Yes, you spray it in the toilet, not in the air. You spray it in the toilet, and you drop your deuce, and you don't smell nothing.
For real?
Yeah, it's called Poop Be Gone. You want me to get you some? Because you look like you getting ready to go to somebody's house. Blow their bathroom up.
Yvonne, I'm one of those weird people. I will go into a weird bathroom and seize up. Like I'll be ready to go. I'll be bouncing around, my stomach bubbling and everything else. And I'll go into the bathroom and I'll be like, oh, it ain't happening today. Not this bathroom. I'm all about the comfort. All about comfort level.
We agree. You know what? Pound that fist pump. We're here together. I'll be on my way to the mall. I feel my bladder. I'll turn all the way around and come home.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
And I'm regular.
Listen,
listen, let me tell you something. I always tell people this. I'm regular every morning. Okay. Now, if Noel has to go to the bathroom at 5 p.m., you need to call the ambulance. Noel's sick. Noel on the verge of death. Hold on. Noel using the bathroom at 5 o'clock? Call an ambulance. Noel about to die.
Okay, so we want y'all to check your body functions at the door. Yes. Empty out before you get to the new mama-in-law, the new daddy-in-law. Please empty out. Because if you come to this house, I'm telling you now, if you come to this house, Dante's girlfriend, Nolan's girlfriend, Shelby's boyfriend, and you drop some DNA over here, I'm trying to tell you, as long as y'all are together, you're going to hear about this. I'm trying to tell you. You said drop.
Save yourself some embarrassment and make sure you empty the clip before you get to that crib. I'm trying to tell you.
You said no DNA in your bathroom.
No DNA specimens, nothing.
That's right. And again, ladies, if it is your time of month, make sure you handle that and make sure you have a plastic bag in your pocketbook so you can take it out. Again, I say, if you brought it in here, you need to take it out with you. Don't leave it for me. I didn't ask for it.
Ladies, that's a little strong for me. Ladies. So I'm going to say, just sift through the garbage and push it down at the bottom of the garbage can. That's all I'm going to say. But again, we're about to go to commercial break. We'll be back.
Here's some sound advice. Don't buy a new car with an old radio. Make sure it's got HD radio. Hear more stations and CD quality sound with no monthly fees. Be sure the car you're buying is fully equipped. Ask your dealer about HD radio. Discover it at hdradio.com.
Hey, it's Sam. It's your girl, Valentina Balance, the Fitter Woman, host of Muscles and Stilettos and founder of Fitter Woman University. Join us as I share tips, strategies, and personal stories of people who, just like you, decided that it's finally time for change. It's finally time for you. Watch Muscles and Stilettos and join us on our journey to becoming a fitter, healthier, happier you. For more info, visit us at thefitterwoman.com. Be bigger, be fitter, be stronger, be you.
You love chocolate.
Chocolate.
You love M&Ms.
Oh, yes.
But your tastes have grown up, and you're just not wild about super sweet milk chocolate, so you've been avoiding M&Ms.
Yeah.
Well, fear no more.
Huh?
M&M's Dark Chocolate to the rescue.
My heroes!
M&M's Dark Chocolate Candies. Available wherever fine candies are sold.
If you're ready to live your best and blessed life, then you need to check out Win Magazine. That's right, it's a publication of Rude Rangers Entertainment, and it's designed to help you live your best and blessed life. Go to winmagazine.us now to start reading.
Round 3.
You're listening to Rudy Radio, powered by Rude Rangers Entertainment. I'm Yvonne, the Motivator Man from Determined Women of Destiny. My co-host is Noel Epps from Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. And this is He Said, She Said. The topic today is the 5 things you should not do when meeting the family, his or her family, for the first time at dinner. Number 1 was dress appropriately. Number 2 was get your body functions in place. And number 3 is, I don't care what they slap on that plate, you eat it.
That's right. You hit it right. I can't believe we agreeing like this. You are 100% correct.
It must be the comet coming through. Every 1,000 years, Haley's comet comes through. It must be coming through tonight. I don't care if they slap octopus on that plate.
You eat it.
You put that octopus in your mouth and you chew as long as you can. As soon as ain't nobody looking, you spit it out in the tissue and put another piece in your mouth, but you eat it.
You eat it.
I don't want to hear nothing.
Or eat nothing. Eat that or eat nothing. You're a vegetarian. Whatever it is, you eat that or you eat nothing.
And even if you are a vegetarian, your significant other should let your parents know that. So there's some type of vegetables there for them. Because if my daughter brought home someone who's a vegetarian, I'm not going to make a meat meal and say, I don't care. We eat cow in this house.
Right.
I'm going to make something that they can eat. But don't you sit there with your nose turned up, little sister, talking about, I don't eat that. It's too fattening. Especially when I'm standing over here with my round behind. Listen, with my round behind, I better not have one of my son's girls come up in here talking about, oh, I'm trying to watch my weight. Well, heifer, I'm not. So you better eat.
All right, so question.
Yes.
Now, again, I've been with my wife for quite a while, right? 26 years, right? There's a cultural difference.
Yes.
Okay, so she's Haitian, and I'm American.
Yes.
Right? My wife likes the fish, and the fish be looking at her with a grin. Like, I don't like the fish looking at me with a whole smile on his face. Do I have to eat the fish even though it's looking back at me smiling? Do I gotta eat that too?
You don't have to eat the fish head, but you do eat the fish. And you're only gonna be eating for what, 15, 20 minutes? Ain't you ever ignored somebody looking at you? So ignore that fish.
I've never ignored anybody on my plate looking at me.
Don't worry about it.
Smiling like, hey.
No. You know how you're in public and people be looking at you, especially white people, and you ignore the hell out of them. You do the same thing to that fish. Eat what you want. Ignore that fish. Don't look at it just because it's looking at you, and finish your meal.
So you're with a I don't know, Hispanic man for the first time, and they put I don't know, empanadas on your plate. You've never had an empanada.
I've had an empanada.
I'm just saying, if you've never had an empanada, you gotta eat that empanada anyway. Is that what you're saying?
That you're gonna cut that sucker very nice, because you're gonna show them that you've been well trained at home, and you're gonna chew it. Now, when it starts not tasting good, you're just gonna keep chewing, and you're gonna wait until somebody looks away. You gotta be real quick with it, right? You gotta have that eye and hand coordination. And you're gonna spit it, and you're gonna put it underneath your seat, and you're gonna sit it underneath your thigh. See, I'm left-handed. I'm left-handed, so it's got to be that bait and switch. So I had that left hand, and then I take it and I stick it underneath my thigh, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Oh,
I need the recipe. I need the recipe.
You got a whole system.
Yes.
So now here's the other question.
Yes.
Let's say mama can't cook at all.
That's a good possibility.
Mama can't cook. She don't know how to use no seasoning.
Nope.
Mama just can't cook. She
So
got oxtails out here tasting like rat tails. She can't cook.
Mm-mm. Like I said, you chew until somebody's not looking. You got to have that eye and hand coordination. When I went to Africa, there was a bowl put in front of me, and it had okra in it, and I don't like okra, so I knew right then and there. I looked at my pastor, and she looked at me like, handle that. And over the bowl, they gave you this towel. So I knew that towel was going to be my best friend. I put that in my mouth. I started chewing. Everything inside of me had that gag reflex. Soon as the cook left the room, I was like, right underneath my thigh.
Goodness.
Right underneath my thigh. And then when we were ready to leave, I took it, I wrapped it up and put it in my pocketbook. When we was on the highway.
That's my next question. So you said you put it in your pocketbook. You
Yes.
man, and you got a whole plate of dinner under your thigh.
Yes.
What are you doing with all this food that's under your thigh?
If by chance you did what I told you in number 5, dress appropriately, you have a suit jacket. You have now excused yourself to go to the bathroom. You have hidden that food underneath your jacket. You go in the bathroom and in the garbage it goes. In the toilet, just flush it. See, that's the joy of dressing appropriately. See, that jacket for a guy can save your life.
Wow, you have a whole system for nasty food. So
you know why?
What about just not eating at all?
No, you can't do that. That's an insult. And the reason why I have a whole system is because, especially now that I'm older, I tend to be picky of what I eat. So if it goes in, it doesn't taste good, right underneath the thigh. Right. But,
and let me tell you something. If your mama can't cook and y'all wind up being together for a long time, that's always a topic of conversation too. Just like you lighting that bathroom up as a topic of conversation, your mama can't cook. That's always a topic of conversation.
That's not a topic of conversation. That's an argument. That's a clear, unadulterated argument. Your mama can't cook. What you talking about? My mama can't cook? I bet you I'll punch you in your temple talking about my mom and her cooking. My mama's cooking is just fine. No, your taste buds are dead. My taste buds ain't dead. Your taste buds are dead.
Once he get with his wife and she knows how to cook, he gonna know his mama can't cook. He gonna know his mama can't cook. He'll admit it. He'll laugh at it. But it ain't gonna be too many of your mama can't cook jokes. It's gonna be about 3. You get your little 3 mama can't cook jokes off. The 4th one though, hold on, stop. We do it too much. He gonna be a little sensitive.
Everybody knows what their mother's fine points are. You know, I'm blessed. My mom could cook really good, but my mom could never make Kool-Aid. I don't drink Kool-Aid to this day. I'm serious. My mom dogs Kool-Aid. Nobody in my family drinks Kool-Aid because of that. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, ain't no Kool-Aid ever. Was never in my house.
Is she the type of mama that got 5,000 cups of sugar in it?
Probably 6,000.
Jolly Rancher 8.
And it's supposed to be watery, and somehow it's kind of thick. So yeah, it just didn't happen for us. So
your mom's out here giving you diabetes.
Listen, but the woman could burn in her day though, but that Kool-Aid was an issue. And you see, for me, I eat a lot of vegetables and stuff, so my family doesn't like my food. They call it nervous food because they don't know what's in it.
Oh, okay. Or like my nana. My nana made refrigerator spaghetti. God bless her soul. You know what refrigerator spaghetti is?
What is that?
everything that's in the refrigerator goes into spaghetti. We would have peas, carrots, breakfast sausage, bacon, American cheese, mozzarella cheese, eggs, refrigerated, whatever she needed to get rid of that, whatever she needed to get rid of in that refrigerator, it went that spaghetti. Oh, we'd be like that. And she would make it in these big army pots. My grandfather served, it was a cook in the army. So she would make it in these big pots. And we'd be like, no, Nana, we're going to go out and eat. No, somebody's going to eat some of the spaghetti.
See? And if it was that you brought over a girlfriend the first time, she better eat that refrigerated spaghetti and act like she was sitting at a 5-star Italian restaurant.
You know that's right. That's right.
That's spaghetti good.
And my wife looked at it. I warned my wife. We drove down here the first time she met my wife. And I warned my wife. I said, listen, Marie, Nana gonna make this big ass pot of spaghetti. and we call it refrigerated spaghetti. And that means everything gonna be in there. Hot dogs, hamburgers, everything gonna be up in that spaghetti. Now I'm gonna tell her, I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna tell her that we ate already. But we're gonna be here for 4 days. She's gonna have that spaghetti there for 4 days.
You're gonna have to eat it. One of them days.
Yeah, one of these days. You have to make the sacrifice. It's like, you ever see Fear Factor?
Yes.
You know the second event is always eating some crazy nonsense. That's what it was. It was Fear Factor.
So you're saying that if it's Fear Factor the first time you go over his or hers house, you just gonna have to man up and girl up and make it happen.
Yeah, you are.
And just get it done. You are so hysterical. You talked about your wife being Haitian. What did you do the first time you saw conch on your plate?
Conch, I love conch.
Listen, the first time I saw conch, I yelled out loud.
The first time I had conch, I was in the Bahamas. I loved it. It was good.
I said, what is that? I yelled. It was ugly. And then they had it with the black rice. I know.
My thing is the fish looking back at me with the little grin on his face. That is very disturbing for me.
So, if we have food that's not good looking or looking back at us, what should we do? You got to eat it. You got to eat it. You got to make that impression. You want to be with him or you want to be with her, so you got to make that impression. All right, we're going to go to break. And we'll be back with the 5 things you should do when you meet his or her parents for the first time. This is He Said, She Said. And I'm Yvonne, the Motivated Man. And I got on the couch this crazy Noel Epps from Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. We'll be right back.
Spring water, naturally refreshing, naturally thirst quenching. Fresh spring water, purified. Nature's spring water, oh so right. Nature's spring water, oh so right.
First Insurance presents an observational moment. This is called mumble rap, which is why we're here to help translate. Yo, yo, yo. When it comes to renter's insurance, First Insurance has the largest local claims staff with a 97% satisfaction rating. Pretty dope, huh? Auto, home, or renters, First Insurance makes it right. Call your independent agent or visit FICOH.com.
Round 4.
Hey, welcome back to He Said, She Said. I'm Noel Epps, and I got my co-host here. My co-host and me and my co-host are agreeing. Yvonne, the Motivator Man. Right now, y'all got me weak. Y'all got me with laughter right now, Yvonne. You're killing me right now. So the first one was dress appropriately.
Yes.
Number 2 was empty the system.
Yep. Number 4, empty the system. Number 3.
Number 4 was empty the system. I'm sorry. 5 was dress appropriately. 4 was empty the system.
Yeah.
3 was you got to eat everything.
That's right. Eat what you're given. Eat what you're
given.
given.
You got to eat everything. Don't insult that man's mama or your girl's mama by talking about you don't eat this and you don't eat that. You got to eat everything.
That's right.
And number 2, listen to me, people. This is important. It's very important. Number 2, be very observant. What I mean by being observant, if you check your surroundings, it will tell you a lot about your mate. Look to see if there's any brown boys running around here. Because brown boys is going to tell you that your man or your girl is nasty. If there's any rodents, you want to check to see if there's any rodents just running around here. Brown boys and rodents, if the family live in a jungle, your future is living in a jungle. Check to see if she got any pictures of old flames. He got an old flame in the mama house. That means that heifer is still hanging around. You don't want to be bothered with her nonsense. Check to see if there's extra pair of shoes and the size of the shoes. Okay, if there is a size 6 shoe and then a size 16 shoe, hey, he might still be staying at the crib, or she got a side piece herself at the crib. You have to be very observant. We're checking for brown boys, we're checking for rats, we're checking for old flames, and look at them old shoes just laying around the house. Just look. I got a question. You're gonna know who live in the house by looking at those empty shoes.
I got a question. Okay, you go into his parents' house, and they got roaches. That don't mean if he don't live with them, that does not mean that he's nasty.
That's a bold-faced lie.
So you're saying
bold-faced lie.
If you were raised,
there's brown boys running around his mama house. Brown boys is in your future. Trust me. Trust me. Like, he lived amongst them. He know how to act when they're around. How you know he ain't brought them things? You know they travel in your clothes. You know they travel in your clothes. They travel in your sneakers. They travel in your books. He done moved into your house. He done moved from his mama house. Where all these brown boys is at. Welcome to the jungle place when you play the doorbell. Ding dong, welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. This is the song that plays when you hit the doorbell at the house. And you want to sit here and tell me you don't think brown boys is in your future?
So what you're telling me is just like crazy drunk Uncle Jimmy, you got to get used to them roaches too and them rats?
Yeah. Unless you gotta be, listen, coronavirus has changed everything. Coronavirus has made it where it's okay to fumigate people at the door. Okay, so you have to treat him or her like they got coronavirus. Oh, you on a 2-week quarantine. Okay, every time you step foot in this house, you need to be sprayed down. These clothes, they're gonna sit outside this shed you gotta get dressed for the week in the shed for 2 weeks. You can't just be walking up in this. You can't leave a roach infested house and just come to my house. You can't do that.
All right, I'm gonna give you that one with the roaches. I do disagree though, because usually people that grew up with that, they want to get away from that. Like crazy drunk Uncle Jimmy, you don't want to be around him. You don't want to be around them roaches. But I do understand what you're saying about check your surroundings. I agree with that, and I do agree with if you see that picture of that ex at his mama's house, please know they're still wanting her to be in his life and not you.
That's a whole fact.
And you cannot compete with that ex. You just
that's
can't.
A whole fact. That heifer is still in the picture.
If y'all get married, his mama gonna bring her as her +1.
Yes. Here you are looking at the mantle. You see little baby pictures of him playing football, little baby pictures of him in school, and then you see a prom picture with him and her.
And then you see another picture. No, then you see a picture of her by herself, and you say, "Oh, who is that?" And he'll say, "That's my prom date," and you're like, "Well, this is 10 years later."
Yeah.
And his mother will say, "Oh, she still keeps in touch with us." Yeah, that's
she still keeps in touch. All right, or the dude, or the woman who got the her ex-boyfriend incarcerated picture. You know how you take the stance, he's incarcerated, he got his arms folded, and he's bent down with the phony background, and he up in upstate doing 15 years, and they got a picture of him on the mantle. Oh, when he come home, he coming back to her house. Believe
That's
you
right. The first place he gonna stop is there for dinner, and I do believe that you should be very observant how the parents interact with each other, because if you want to know how this chick is going to act with you, watch and see how her mama reacts to her father. Because
Leroy, come in.
Listen, not even that. If his fork hits the plate and her mama said, "You disgusting, gravelicious beast, you know better than to hit your you got a complainer, you got someone who argues, and you have to ask yourself, do you want to go through that? In the same token, for the women, and you're watching the parents, and you see the fathers just laid back, doing nothing, the mother's just doing everything, he don't ask to help, please know you got a lazy Negro on your hands, and that's the way it's going to be. Okay.
Listen, that's a whole fact. You got to be observant. So now we spoke about the Brown boys. We spoke about the pictures. Okay.
Yeah.
What about the rats? What about a whole rat just in the kitchen? Kitchen dance, a whole rat in there on the counter.
Let's hope.
Like he
Let's hope it's not a rat. Let's hope it's not a rat and it's a mouse, because if it's a rat, it's coming for you. A mouse is running away.
Listen, I don't deal with no rodents on no level.
No.
If a rodent running here right now, Marie, we got to sell the house.
You stupid. We got to sell the house. Not the exterminator. We got to sell the house.
We got to sell the whole damn house. I don't necessarily, listen, you think I'm playing. I am so serious when it comes to rodents. I do not play none of this. None of this whatsoever. There is not a lick of garbage laying around my house, nothing. There was some garbage later. The dogs came and knocked the garbage over this morning. I had a whole attitude. Yes, I did. I don't play them games. Did not play them games. Well, I'm telling you, rat running here, sell the whole goddamn house. You got to go.
So your question was, what happens if you see a mouse? Well, we have ascertained that this scenario, this house is nasty. Okay, it's nasty. So, all depending how long you've been with that person, now you have to ask yourself, is this a nasty person? And do I want to be with somebody nasty? Because their habits may be really nasty, and I might have to get nasty and just bash him in the head with a frying pan in a fit of anger, because he knows.
Yes. So now, do you want to be with somebody who comes from a nasty home? Mm-hmm. And you can always tell when the person that's meeting the family for the first time thinks is nasty, because they sit in that one spot in the chair and they be over there huddled up like it's freezing. They don't want to touch nothing. They be all tightened up. They don't want to touch nothing. They barely want to move. As soon as you get any inkling of them wanting to leave here, yes, let's go. We out of here. Like, come on, listen.
What
that
about
nastiness? That filth is serious.
What about the sister that's sitting in the chair, and every time the wind blows, she jumping because she think it's a roach or it's a mouse running off the floor?
Yes.
And the mother says, "Oh, honey, you must be real skittish. You just jumping. Is everything okay?"
Yes.
And you're sitting there like, "No."
Yes.
Can you get your roaches and your mice in check? Didn't you tell them I was coming?
Yes.
You tell them to go in the back room and stay there till I leave? Don't you have them trained? They live here with you. You ain't train them. You got a training dog.
That's the problem with the Brown boys. The Brown boys they take over. There is no training a brown boy. Could you imagine? Listen, you have the conversation with your future mom-in-law. You're having a conversation. She's sitting there, her wig crooked, but running right behind her up the wall is a brown boy. Like, they don't hide. They don't hide. You know, oh, we got company. Let's chill out. No, they just go to where they got to go. Brown boys is one of the boldest animals, insects in the world today.
Now, here's a funny scenario for you. Your future mother-in-law sitting there with her wig cocked to the side. It ain't right. The roach is rolling up. He going up the wall. In mid-sentence, she don't stop. She just put her hand up, splat, kill the roach, wipe her hand off on her robe, and keep talking. What you gonna do?
She kills the roach in mid-sentence.
And don't stop. What you gonna do?
Comfortable. She's too comfortable with the brown boys. And guess what? Your mate has been living with them brown boys. Now imagine this. Your mother-in-law is sitting there wig crooked. She's sitting there, and a brown boy come out the wig. Oh, man.
I'm messed up. I'm messed up. I'm messed up. I'm going to excuse myself and go to the bathroom, and I think I'm going to cry. So listen, we have to go to break. This is crazy, but it's real facts. And we'll be right back. I'm Yvonne, the Motivated Man. This is Noel Epps, and Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. And listen, we'll be back after commercial.
Years ago, the family doctor was someone who came to your home. And while that practice has faded into memory, there is someone who keeps the tradition of personal health care alive. Your local Health Mart pharmacist knows you by name, not by refill number. Stop by your independently owned Health Mart pharmacy and see how the tradition of personal health care lives on. Visit healthmart.com for the location near you. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hey, good people, we are back. You are listening to He Said, She Said on Rudy Radio. I'm Yvonne, the Motivated Man. This silly other person is Noel Epps for Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. We've been talking to you about the 5 things you should do when meeting his or her parents for the first time. Number 1, dress appropriately. Number 2, empty your bladder or your intestinal tract first. Okay. Number 3 was eat everything on your plate, right?
Yes.
Number 2 was be observant. And the number 1 tip, his or her mama may have a slick mouth. Don't you say a word.
Wow.
Slap a smile on your face and act like she just didn't say, your mother must be ugly because you're not attractive.
Wow, that is very, very true. Yep. Story time with Uncle Noel.
Uh-oh, bring it to me.
Again, I take my wife down to Florida to meet my grandmother for the first time. We just been in the car for 16 hours now. We've been in the car for 16 hours. My wife comes to the house, she's exhausted. I'm exhausted. My nana goes, hey girl, sit down with your little naughty ass head. I'm like, what?
Ooh. Yeah, because your wife is natural. Oh.
At the time she wasn't natural, but she's in the car for 16 hours. What's she supposed to do?
Look good.
So my wife is such a soldier. She just ate it. She said, okay, Nana, sat there and ate it and kept it moving. You are 100% right on this. 100% right.
I remember when I was younger because, see, now, most of the guys I date, their mama dead. I hate to say it, but thank God. Because I never did mama's well. I never did mama's well.
Oh my God.
But I was younger, and I think I was like a size 9, 10, but I'm short. And I got stuff. I got breasts, I got butt, I got hip. But a size 9 is a size 9. I was a brick house. This heifer gonna say to me, gonna say to him, "Oh, it looks like you like fat girls." I was like, "Lady, I will stick," and she's sitting up here bigger than I am now. So I'm saying she about 300 pounds. Talking about, "Oh, it looked like you like fat girls." In my head, I was like, "Somebody give me a pin so I can let the air out of this heifer."
But you gotta eat that.
And I stood right there because I had.
Especially if you like your mate. Now, if you don't give a damn about your mate, go ahead, do what you gotta do.
Yep.
But if you like your mate, you gotta eat that.
I stood right there in my perfect dress because my mama raised me well, with my pigeon-toed self and them heels that was killing my baby pinky toe, and my perfect hairdo. You know, I had a chemical back then. Had my perfect hair. I was looking beautiful. She'll call me fat. She's sitting up there filling that chair. I want to kick that doggone chair over. I'm telling you, I was so doggone.
And then the worst part is she's sitting there with the Bible as she's telling you this.
Thank you. And then you was talking about your grandmother. You know, grandmothers. If grandma's over there the first time when you're meeting your parents for dinner, grandma's gonna slash you. Because grandma don't care. Grandma old, she gonna say what the heck she want. Like my grandma said, "Oh, this is the one you was crying over? He ain't much of nothing. Why was you crying over him with his big old head? He got some big ears. Look at him. Look at his feet. He pigeon-toed. Please, don't you cry over him no more." Now, first of all, you didn't even want him to know you was crying over him. Granny done told it all, told him he was ugly and talked about his pigeon toes. And you gotta stand there.
Meanwhile, you out here throwing insults, but your house out here is smelling like Badussi and everything else. Like,
shut up.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing. Because you know, it takes every muscle in my face not to snap when people talk crazy. People talk crazy about me. That's just me. For me, that means game on. As soon as people say something crazy about me, that means let's go. I mean, I light up. Oh, word, that's what we doing. Like,
yes.
It takes a lot for me to not snap on your mama. Her wig
all
cooking,
I need,
her wig cooking, I saw a brown boy come out the wig, house smell like Badussi, a rat ran across the floor. Now, come on, stop playing with me.
All I need is one person in the listening or watching audience to laugh, and for me, it's on. I'm going to roast you until I run out of breath. I'm going to catch a breath, and I'm going to keep going. But if it's your parents, I will take that. And your mom and your dad gets one hit. And you see, now I'm older. So if I go to see your mom, and my mom is in her 80s. And usually most mothers have mellowed out. But there's a few that haven't. I will take one hit. Your mama come for me the second time, I'll be like, "Excuse me, Miss Johnson. You know I'm grown, right? And what you saying is wrong, Miss Johnson. But I'm gonna respect you, Miss Johnson."
But you handling it in a very cordial manner.
You got to. That's his mama.
Oh, so that means you care for the dude. Like, if I don't care for the girl,
I don't.
I'm going up top immediately.
No, even if I don't, that's respect to somebody's parents. Now, when we get in the car, you gonna catch hell for what your mama did.
You know, that's a very good point.
I'm gonna chew him up the whole way home. As soon as he pull up in front of my house, he can't leave until I'm finished chewing him up. Then I'm gonna call him, because we got cell phones now. I'm gonna call him, and wherever he driving to, I'll be on the phone chewing him out. I'm gonna wake up the next morning, and I got more to say. The whole week, I'm gonna dog him out. Because you shouldn't have let your mama do that to me. Yeah.
Question. If his mama say something crazy, is he obligated to defend you at that point in time?
What he's obligated to do is have enough sense to redirect the conversation, to deflect. Like if she says, "Oh, she happens not to be as pretty as your last girlfriend. Hey, Mom, you got new curtains? Those are nice. Hey, Yvonne, you see my mom's new curtains?" He better be very, very savvy.
Oh, okay. So he's got to have some savvy. He's got to be intelligent.
Yeah, he can't just let his mama just kill me like that.
What about him warning you? Because the kids know how their mom and their daddy get down.
Right. So if he
what about him
warns
warning you before he gets to the crib? Like, that's what I did with my wife. I warned her. I warned her before we got to the crib.
I know what I'm stepping into, so I know her mouth will be slick. So what I have to do is have a conversation with my tongue and tell it, be still. You can't rip his mama apart. You know.
So you talk to your tongue.
Yeah, because, you know, I got to remember, I did stand up for 5 years, you know, and the littlest thing, I could go in for hours on you. You know, I used to do that for a living.
Yeah.
I have your mother crying in the rice and peas. Talk about, get her out of my house. Get her out of my house now.
So now, you done went in, the mama said some slick, almost cussed. She said something slick. Right, she said something slick.
Yeah.
He didn't defend you.
Right.
He doesn't defend you.
Yes.
Now, you have this conversation later on.
Yes.
Can your relationship last through the mama slick talk?
Yes, because like I told you, your parents get one hit. Like if I go and the daddy is hitting on me, daddy's like, "Ooh, she sure look good."
Whoa!
I'm gonna look at him like, "You better get your daddy."
Whoa!
You better get your daddy, because you know it happens. It does. It happens. It happens. Some fathers are just fresh like that.
Oh, that's a whole different level of knowledge right there.
Yeah. Listen, I had an uncle. I had the drunk Uncle Pete come for me. Yeah, drunk Uncle Pete said, "Girl, you don't want him. You know you want me." I'm sitting there like, no, because if I strike a match, we all dead. I don't think I want that.
But see how you said the drunk Uncle Pete came for you? But if the drunk auntie came for me, y'all be ready to kill her.
No, well, the truth of the matter is, you just gotta watch your mouth when you're meeting them parents for the first time. And listen, we gotta get out of here. We really do. You know.
We really do need to get out of here.
Yeah, we really do. You know, we thank you.
Is God gonna bless this show too?
Every show I'm on, God gonna bless because I'm in it.
You know that's right.
Listen,
that's right.
No, you gonna be saved before we finish this show. That's right. Now look at here. Oh my God. Let's go, man. Let's go. We thank you for listening to He Said, She Said. I'm Yvonne, the Motivator Man. This crazy man is Noel Epps from Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. And listen, if you can handle it, check him out every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. And if you really want to get some common ground, common sense, check me out every Thursday at 7 p.m. simultaneously on Facebook. Lord have mercy. I hope everybody listening will have a really good night. Again, this He Said, She Said is powered by Rude Rangers Entertainment. Our creative director is Rudy J. Breedy. Please to like and share this episode with as many people as possible. We welcome your comments, show suggestions, and future topics. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you next episode. See you later. Peace and blessings.
Peace.